as a tribe, since we've joined together, we've been gelling. Everyone gets along really well. We've been communicating really well. So we already knew going into the challenge today that we had a really good chemistry. It helps when you have a nice camp. We slept well last night. It's comfortable. And when your mind is rested and you're physically rested, you're going into a challenge one leg up on your competitors if they're not. So we were excited. We were pumped today. We were unified. Like we were ready to go. And I think attitude is really the first step in the right direction. If your attitude is positive and you're on one accord, victory is literally around the corner. At the challenge, the first decision we had to make was to sit one person out. And that was an ordeal in itself. Normally, it's a bad thing, but to me, I thought it was a good thing because everyone wanted to compete. That let me know that, hey, we got some people here who are focused on winning so much so that they don't want to sit out. Everyone feels that they have something to contribute. If we have someone who's willing to sit out, they shouldn't be on the tribe because they're not a competitor. So after the roundabout discussions, rock, paper, scissors, it was Morgan who sat out. And she was upset. But again, I'm glad because that meant she was ready to fight and compete. But I knew I wasn't sitting out. One thing I can say about Apari is that we are very focused. At one point in the beginning of the challenge, we got behind because we had two girls in the front of the log, which was the heaviest part, and they were unable to lift it. So we tried a couple of times, we got behind, and then someone called an audible. Guys in front, guys in front. So once we made that switch, no one panicked. Everyone quickly adjusted. And once we made that adjustment, the game was back on. We could have easily given up because the other tribe, they were already on to the next barrier, but we stuck in it. We kept going. After we made that switch, it was on. We were clicking, all the motors were turning. We got through that second barrier, and you have three brains on this tribe. Cass, Spencer, and I know each other well. We communicate well. When we got to the puzzle, our strategy, Cass took the beginning of the puzzle as I paid attention to the middle and I knew exactly where we needed to go. Spencer paid attention to the end, so he took over and took it home. So I think having the combination of the beauty, the brains, and the brawn may be the winning strategy. And once we flew through that puzzle, at the end, I think we demolished the gong. It was literally dented in. We just drove it home, and the celebration was, it was so sweet.